Want to say breaking news, breaking news, breaking news. I'm pretty sure you probably done heard by now. That's what I was waiting on. What am I talking about? You see across my screen right there, Councilman uh, John Mayberry, who ran for mayor, has decided that he will not file an injunction. Okay, you heard right. The mayor candidate, Mr. John Mayberry, has decided that he will not file an injunction. I had known about this here early in the day, but I didn't want to get ahead of the ball until there was some concrete information. It is true that uh, Mr. Mayberry will not be filing an injunction. I did speak with him probably 30 minutes ago. Matter of fact, I spoke to him earlier today as well. And he will not be filing an injunction. And I will explain to you why. He had called a great number of attorneys, but all the attorneys that he called, for some reason or another, it either was the holidays or they had a heavy caseload, or and then when he finally did find one attorney, um, the attorney, I don't know what was discussed between him and the attorney, but at some point or another, the attorney did write him a letter indicating that he will have to decline taking the case. So let me just go ahead and show you the video first of all, stating that Mr. John Mayberry, his own personal words, or his own words, should I say, uh, contacting KAIT, and he informed them that he will not be seeking an injunction. So let's go ahead and play that now, okay? Let me pull it up for you. Let me pull that up for you. Uh-oh, that's the wrong thing. I'm trying to end the show. Okay, here we go. Okay, so let's go up here and play that right now for you, okay?
Region 8 News starts right now with breaking news.
That breaking news is out of Blytheville. A mayoral candidate is stepping back on his decision. John Mayberry will not be filing an injunction following a back and forth over the race. Mayberry explained no lawyer in the area wanted to touch the request and that it was too expensive. He added that even though he is not going through with the injunction, he will support Mayor Elect Melisa Logan, who was declared the winner following a recount of the votes. You can find more details right now on KAIT8.com.
Okay, so that was that. As we stated, that let me remove this for a minute. As I stated, you heard that mayor candidate John Mayberry has decided to go ahead and end it. Remember, I was telling you about when he feels that he's at a dead end. Um, he will let us know. He did let me know early this morning. We talked, and I support his decision. And as I stated, um, I'm going to support him, his decision. That is, if he say he's done, I'm done. Okay, so my uh, I say my recommendation would be is that we all get behind Mayor Elect Melisa Logan, Mrs. Melisa Logan. We all get behind her, and let's still have that mindset of trying to make Blytheville better. Okay, let's try to do that, just like any other mayor that you might then vote for. Um, Somehow or another, you come to the realization, or from a common sense perspective, that is, that she is our mayor, and we must work with her. Okay, so I know there's going to be some people that's disappointed. I am one of them that's disappointed because I've had a real good working relationship with Councilman Mayberry. Not that I have not had a good working relationship with Miss Melisa Logan. We have, but my relationship with Councilman Mayberry tends to be a little bit, in terms of length, over the years that he has been sitting city councilman. But again, uh, I want to say that the attorney, let me read this here, what the attorney did. I was going to put it on the screen, but I didn't have time. I've been running. But let me just give you, I'm not going to read everything to you. He did quote the attorney that he spoke with. He did quote a case law as to why uh, that sort of helped him, uh, led to him not taking the case. He declined, but he did quote a case law. It was Martin versus uh, Hayes, I believe, Hayes or something like that. He quoted that case, but the main reason. Well, let me just read it to you. This is from the attorney. He contacted some attorney in Little Rock after he couldn't find an attorney locally in this area to represent him. So he did call the Fury in Little Rock. And as I say, they pretty much, the travel distance probably going to cost him a leg and an arm just the travel expense, for his mileage. But he did speak with one attorney. His name was Mr. Danny Williams. Um, Councilman Mayberry actually sent me this message that he had with a letter, email, or whatever, of his correspondence, communication with attorney Danny uh, Danny Williams of Little Rock. But this is what he write in short. Uh, it say, although I believe you could easily clear the first hurdle in showing irreparable harm, the Arkansas Supreme Court decision in the above case would most likely prevent you from showing any likelihood of success on the merits of the case. I respectfully will decline to file the request for injunction. Please understand that I would be telling the other side the exact same thing if the results had gone the other way. Sincerely, Danny R. Williams, attorney at law. So that was basically the response that attorney Danny Williams um, did share with Councilman John Mayberry. And so Councilman John Mayberry, in speaking with me today, he's just, he's at a dead end. He shared with me that the only reason that he did go as far as he have is because the people, uh, called up on him, asking him, not to just give up just yet. And so after he saw the really uh, commitment from the people, especially when they go out and they hired, not hired, but they had raised the money for the attorney fees and everything. And so at the least, he thought that he should stand with them, and that's what he did from that news conference that you saw this past Saturday. But again, is he don't spend a lot of money on this election, as he explained to me, and not to mention, he's just tired. He at the end of his rope, and I had stated to him as well as to my followers, viewers who's looking on, that whatever decision that he make, I will support that decision, and that is where I'm at now, to support the decision that he has made. And so I don't have any other information for you all at this point. Uh, I know there's going to be, like I said, some people that's probably upset. I know there's been talks about, filing a complaint with not just the state board of election commissioners, but uh, there have been talk about, as it relates to the 2 votes, that perhaps contacting Mr. Curtis Walker and have him to conduct an investigation to see if those 2 votes in question, to see if those 2 votes were valid votes. I will say this here to anyone that do file a complaint with the uh, prosecuting attorney or what have you. Um, I will say, if you're going to file a complaint, please, you need to have your information. You need to have your facts, because there is, um, some type of backlash if you file a complaint and that complaint turns out to be false. Okay? So beware of that. If you're going to file a complaint, you better know that you got your facts together. Okay? And not just file a complaint for other reasons. Okay? So just I thought that I should warn you of that. Not let your disappointment uh, of whatever reason to cause you to speak or do something that could, have some consequences for your actions. Okay. So again, uh, that was the breaking news. Councilman Mayberry, um, he will not be filing an injunction. Okay. Councilman Mayberry will not be filing an injunction. I'm going to my board. I don't see any comments over here, and so if I don't see any comments, there's no need for me to continue to stay on. Okay, so let me go to my board. Get my coffee out of the way. See if I see any comments. Of course, there is no comments. I hope I'm pretty sure that I'm live. I'm gonna go back and check, but I think I'm live. Uh, in terms of the comments, I can see some people looking on. I just want to just make sure that I am live. I think I am, but I'm going to check anyway. And while I'm checking, you all can get your questions together if you have one, or whatever. And if you do have one, or just a statement that you want to make, then I will come back. And so we are public. We're not private. And so maybe I guess most of you had a bad day, or you're preparing for bed or whatever, and you're just not up. Okay. But anyway, that is the breaking news. Mayor candidate John Mayberry will not file an injunction. So, ladies and gentlemen, uh, that ends it for Mr. Mayberry, as well as that ends it for me. And however or whatever decision that you make, that's your personal decision. And so, if there's nothing else for me, then I'm going to go ahead and conclude uh, this broadcast. And again, I think most of you saw that I will not be coming back on broadcasting. I'm getting ready to take me a break, long break. You probably won't see me no more until about the middle of March or the 1st of April, but more than likely it's going to be the middle of March or the last of March. Okay. Um, and hopefully we can crank the show back up. And I think most of you who have been committed, uh, real loyal followers of my show, I do thank you. And just remember, this show, Testify, this is your platform as well. If you got anything that you want to talk about, you probably went to court on last week and you just couldn't tell it all. The judge just wouldn't let you testify. You couldn't get it in. Well, whatever you didn't get in, whether it's the south end of the court or whether it's the north end of the court, give me a call. Let me look at your information. Everything check well. You can come on and I will allow you to testify to the people. Okay. So that's all I have, ladies and gentlemen. Again, there's no comments. I'm checking again. I don't like to try to press people to talk, to speak. And and if you don't have any comments, oh, we got one over here. We got one comment. Miss Barnes done started it all. Thank you, Miss Barnes. Barnes. Uh, Thank you very much. God bless you, my brother. Enjoy your family and holidays. I really appreciate that. That's the plan. Is for me to just enjoy. Okay, uh, get away from the stress, get away from the mess, and just be blessed. I think that rhymed, didn't it? Stress, bless, stress, mess, and bless. Uh, but anyway, I thank you, Miss Carolyn Barnes. Happy holidays to you and yours, and may your Thanksgiving be a very blessed day for you and your family. And so, if there is no other comments other than Mrs. Barnes, uh, I'm going to have to go ahead and shut it down. Going once, going twice, three times. I always like to wait because somebody be typing, and I might jump off before they finish typing. And so I'm going to give it just 1 minute. Is all I'm going to give it because I've been on 16 minutes. I wasn't planning on being on about 15 minutes. Look like I'm 1 minute over. So I'm going to give it to uh, 17 minutes. And if I don't get another comment in 17 minutes, I'm going to go ahead and exit. Okay? So we're going to wait. I hope you all are ready for the Thanksgiving. I know you probably got company coming in. Uh, I know I got some people coming in, but I'm going to be going the other way. And so hopefully I catch them around Christmas, uh, if the Lord's will. But anyway, look like that minute is about up, and I don't see anyone else that who wants to come on and opine about the breaking news. Again, the breaking news for those of you who just tuning in. Uh, John Mayberry, who was a candidate for mayor, he will not be seeking uh, an injunction. Oh, and I want to say this here before I get off. I did have the privilege of speaking with some people down in Osceola, Arkansas. They said that they have some problems as well with absentee ballots, perhaps not being counted uh, uh, there at the polling place. That is the word. And so Osceola as well. I don't know if you all are aware, but I did speak with some people just the other day. I didn't know anything about it. It's not the fact that I called up and asked, but some people made contact with me and they stated that they have problems down there as it relates to absentee ballots. I don't know if you all are aware of that. I'm talking to Osceola now, not Blythe. I'm talking to Osceola. They said they had some problems down in Osceola, Arkansas with absentee ballots. Okay. They said that some people was not allowed to vote, that there was people that who were disenfranchised for some reason. I don't know who those people are, but that's what I got. And so, if that is the case, I don't know if early voting is going on starting today or when does it start. But I will say, if you have a poll watchers or someone that's working within your campaign to the candidates that's in this runoff, I think you have about 3 people down there, I believe, in Osceola, as well as here in Blythe. You need to be very concerned uh, as it relates to provision ballots and absentee ballots. You need to be very concerned. And just remember, if anyone that is voting, it's only 2 ways that you can vote, okay? When you don't have your identification, there's only 2 ways that you can vote. One way is that you can uh, request a provision ballot, or if you don't have your proper photo identification, after checking your registration and your photo identification, they're going to give you a provision ballot anyway. But if you is pushing back and you want to contest them on that, then my understanding what they would do then, they will let you sign. I had that word up here. Where is it at? Let me find it. I probably done took it off. Let me go over here. Uh, but it's like a sworn statement what you sign. Actually, here we go. It's a provisional voter eligibility affirmation. What that document that you will be signing that document indicating that you are who you say you are a registered voter, and you do live uh, according to the information that you gave them. What normally happens in that regard, they will let you vote a provisional ballot, and you will sign this provisional voter eligibility affirmation, or I'm thinking that's the document that you sign. And that is like you going in court, raising your hand, and swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. That's just like a sworn statement. And if they check your information and it comes back, your information have some problems, uh, uh, they might very well turn your well, I don't know if they turn that information over to the prosecutor immediately, but you have until the following Monday if you file a provisional ballot. You have until the following Monday after the election to go and correct any deficiency that you may have as it relates to your registration and your voter identification. You have until that following Monday. There are certain counties in Arkansas to where if you don't return to either the county clerk, and it might have mentioned the county board of the election commissioners. If you don't return to either the county clerk or the board the following Monday uh, after the election, they can turn your information over to the deputy county prosecuting attorney and have you investigated for voter fraud. Okay, so again, as I always say, it ain't worth it. It ain't worth going to jail for a candidate. That's all I have, ladies and gentlemen. May you all have a happy, blessed Thanksgiving that's coming up. And I want to say to you all, uh, God bless and enjoy the remainder of the evening. It's not 10 o'clock yet, so I'm imagining some of you still up. All right. But anyway, you all take care and have a blessed remainder day. Peace and love.